Hey, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew, aka Booty Sweat, and today we're going to be doing another short guide for beginners for Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Competitive Play, and today we're going to be talking about Shao Kahn. So Shao Kahn is one of those characters where he is really competitively not considered that great. However, I think that you can get a lot of good use out of him if you're just trying to play online. Not a lot of people really know the matchup or really understand just how dangerous he can be if you let him get going. And so in this quick guide, I want to go over the basics with Shao Kahn so that you can have a grasp of how to use the character, go online and start winning some games, or at least improving with the character. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe if you're enjoying all of this content, and let's get right into Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is an extremely beefy character who does a lot of damage in a hurry, but is unsafe on a lot of things. And so your main game plan with Shao Kahn is going to be to try to play it safe for the most part, but get those big damage combos when you have the opportunity. As a result, the initial setup that I want you to look at and try using with Shao Kahn is Annihilation, Dark Priest, and the Upward Wrath Hammer. And what this combination of moves, it's not necessarily the best combination or the only combination you can ever use, but just starting out baseline, I think this is a good combination of moves that will allow you to get a lot of big damage opportunities with Shao Kahn. The Dark Priest is of course down 1, and that makes your hammer glow green and gives you increased damage on your hammer based attacks, as well as giving you a crushing blow on Annihilation, which is going to be your primary combo ender. And so it normally looks like that, but when you have Dark Priest out, you get this crushing blow, and that's going to give you additional combo opportunities for days. As far as Shao Kahn's normals go, he has a pretty standard down 1 and down 4 with really good range, as well as some decent combo starters that have lots of range. So you're going to have a lot of ranged moves with Shao Kahn, but they're mostly very slow. His sweep has great range and is also safe on block like most sweeps. Also, his forward 2-1 combo starter has great range, but it is a high and can be ducked and is very, very slow. 1-2 and 1-4 are going to be your primary punishing combo starters. Either one is fine, and both can be canceled into the tackle, which is Shao Kahn's main combo launcher. 1-4 can also be completed by ending with a 2, which ends with an overhead, which can be good for mix-ups. Forward 3-4 is another one of Shao Kahn's good combo starters. It does include a low, however it is flawless block gap punishable and comes out very, very slow. And even though it's not super punishable, it is like -9 or -10 or something like that, so it can be punished if your opponent reacts in time. Therefore, I definitely suggest, if you're going to be using forward 3-4, that you stagger it and only use forward 3 sometimes to keep your opponent guessing on when they can punish. And of course, forward 3-4 can be canceled into the tackle for the combo. Back 3 also has insane amounts of range and can also lead into a full combo. Just keep in mind that it is technically punishable on block at -14, but at max range, it's going to be very, very difficult for that to be punished. And so usually about this range you can hit them, and it will generally be kind of safe from about this range, even if they block. But if they don't block, you can then go into the tackle for your full combo. Down back 4 is the hammer lunge, and also is a combo starter off of an overhead special move, so that's pretty good as well. Consider throwing it out every once in a while when you think your opponent isn't expecting it. For a quick overview of a couple more of Shao Kahn's special moves, he has the Scum Grab, which is an anti-air grab. Generally not that useful with Shao Kahn. You can use it as an anti-air tool, but generally his down 2 is really good for being an anti-air, so you won't really need it that often, but you can use it. And in addition, we are using his Up Wrath Hammer, and the Up Wrath Hammer is just this move where he throws the Wrath Hammer up into the air. This is really good for pressure in the corner. You want to make sure you're using it the close version though. So if you hold close to you, you see it'll land closer to you versus farther away. And so in the corner, that can get you big plus frames on block and allow you to continue your pressure in a big way. So how do you apply all of this? Well, again, you have incredible range with Shao Kahn. His forward 2 hits from very far away and can start a full combo. His back 3 hits from very far away and can start a full combo. And he has a very long overhead special that can start a full combo. And so the main thing that you're going to want to do with Shao Kahn is just play safely. So he's not the super easiest character in the game to play, only insofar as that he's very unsafe on a lot of things, and he has very slow startup on a lot of moves. And as a result, you can be interrupted, especially if your opponent is mashing a lot and things like that. But when you get your big damage opportunities, they are really big damage opportunities. And I'm going to show you a couple of bread and butter combos with Shao Kahn as well. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to show you some of these combos, and each of the bread and butter combos includes a back 3 in them, in the middle of them. In order to get that back 3 to work, you have to do the smallest micro dash. You have to input buffer the dash right when you can, and then immediately press back 3. Otherwise, Shao Kahn will go underneath the opponent, or he'll do it too late. And so it might end up looking something like this. That's what you want it to look like. But if you do it, for instance, too late, he goes to the wrong side and misses completely. So you've got to make sure you input that dash correctly, or else you won't get that back 3. If it's just too hard for you, just leave the back 3 on the table and don't worry about it. You're not going to lose that much damage out of it anyway, so just don't worry too much about it. But it does give you a more optimal combo if you put the back 3 in there. Also, before I go into the combos as well, I almost forgot to mention, back forward 1 is the spear move with Shao Kahn. If you get 3 of these in a match, it loads up a crushing blow off of his 1-2 1+3. And you can combo into that off of any combo starter as well. So make sure that you are throwing these moves out, these spears out, and just kind of harassing your opponent with them whenever possible as well. All right, so let's get into some bread and butter combos that you can try out with Shao Kahn to take an online play. And of course, you can do that exact combo, but with any of the other starters that I just showed. Alright, and so that's the quick overview on how to play Shao Kahn starting out. Again, this is not the most in-depth guide ever, but it should give you enough information to be able to take him online and use his best normals. One thing that I did forget to mention that I really need to is his forward 4, which actually is +6 on block. So you want to throw that out as well. It will get you plus frame pressure if the opponent blocks it. If not, then it gets you a lot of hit advantage pressure as well. And so make sure you're using forward 4. The startup is extremely slow, so keep that in mind. You can be hit out of it very easily, but if they're not expecting it or they're just blocking a lot, then you do get those plus frames from that move. So anyway, hopefully that was helpful to you. Remember, when you're using Annihilation, or not Annihilation, but Dark Priest as well, the startup on it is very, very slow, 66 frames. So you are really going to want to get that when you have a full screen advantage, maybe after landing one of these. You really want to play very safe with Shao Kahn. He's not he's not versatile enough to be able to just kind of play YOLO with. You're going to have to try to buckle down and play it kind of safe with him. And so if you do that, then you'll do really well with him. No problem at all. And if you have any further questions, just shoot me a comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're enjoying all of the Mortal Kombat 11 content and other fighting game content as well, etc., so on and so forth. We will be back with another quick guide for beginners here shortly. So yeah, have a good one. Be blessed.